And with that, we explosively return to Resident Evil 4. We're getting there. We're getting towards the end. We have probably the longest part of the game for me specifically. Well, the castle's pretty long, but this is it's a gauntlet to the end.
So, it seems you killed Krauser too. How shall I return my appreciation?
What are you talking about? I thought he was with you.
What are you talking about? Did you really think I'd trust an American? To tell you the truth, I was contemplating how to get rid of him. But thanks to you, that's no longer necessary.
You were just using him right from the start.
Oh, I must hand it to you. You've demonstrated quite a bit of promise by killing Krauser. When your assimilation with Las Plagas is complete, I'll have you serve as my guard.
Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to decline your generous offer. I have prior engagements.
Enjoy your smart-mouthing while you can.
Love it. Yes. Now we are in the final run-up of the game. So I'm pretty sure this changes, right? Or is it that the cutscene changes? I don't know what the radio tower in 5.1 does. Yeah, I had to think about 5.1 before you rescue Ashley. Because that rescuing Ashley is the end of 5.1.
Damn.
I don't know what this changes. I'm sure someone in the comments has clarified it, but I've done this. I did this all in effectively one sitting.
Sorry, bad traffic. I'll cover you.
Maybe he's just quiet. I don't know, that's a hard one. Just carrying RPGs around. I do love it. It is a really good spectacle. Oh, yes. Funny. Funny bird. No idea what helicopter that's even supposed to be.
Now that's what I call Baka.
The name's Mike. You looking for firepower, you come to the right place.
Just remember, your GI tents are very good for stopping 50 cal. Look at this. Look at that. Better than any plate carrier you could ever buy. Just stops 50 cal like a charm.
You know what? That's what you get when you buy your weapons from China.
The 50 cal is slightly less functional. No, it's just 50 cal functions more like 30-06. It's fine. Oh my god.
50 spelled with TH.
Shit, you're right. I usually go below, because every time I try to fight from the top, I usually waste resources. I usually take unnecessary damage. Yeah, we're gonna do this. We'll pigeonhole ourselves here. Yeah, this allows them to drip feed, because I fought up there. It's a little rough. Aw. Cough help. That lock, the big lock, I think takes about 10 knife swipes to hit, if I remember correctly. It's 5 or 10, I don't remember offhand. But I definitely figured out the hard way in the castle when you're fighting the Garador and the funny, the rage cage. Yeah, I've definitely died to him there. Interesting. I thought that they already spawned up there. Fuck off. The fact that that AoE actually hit him that far away, wild to me. There's like a brief couple frames where where I can technically hit him. Ooh, blew off his arm though. Oh yeah, hey, get out of the way. If you, as it turns out, if you, he will actually still fire. I think he gives like 3 warnings, but he will still actually fire on you. I like that. I didn't actually know that. I'm trying to remember. So I never actually go up this way. In the remake, I do. The remake, I usually try to lob like a heavy grenade up there to try and finish this early. I'm trying to remember. Trying to figure out if you can actually go this way, because I usually go down, because you go below and you start going around and then you take the ladder up, and that puts you on the side of the building. What hit me? How did you clip through the wall? That's impressive. I don't... Sometimes Mike feels like he disappears in the fight. I'm trying to figure that out. Well, he said take cover, so that means we're progressing the fight. I think it's on a... I think he's on a timer. I think if I went below, I think he hurries up and does it. Yeah, because eventually he destroys this. If I go below, he'll do it as well. I feel like it's a timer. Oh, let's not do that. Hit the funny button. Surprised the structure even still exists. That's JJ. JJ spawns on the other platform down to the left. Oh. Hold up. You need to not shoot at me for a minute. Shit. JJ has a balancing point where it seems as if he fucking hits you. I'm literally shooting over his head. Come on now. Shoot him in the ass, that's fine. Where it seems if you shoot him, or if he shoots you, he stops his assault. He stops his onslaught. So he's got a little bit of a balancing point there. Where is it? I'm looking for the other one. I think I have to go back. Because this does force you to deal with JJ. Ow! Dick! Fucking piece of shit. Just sniper eluded that man. Wait. Wasn't there supposed to be another one? Maybe I'm thinking of the remake. I'm thinking of the remake probably where there's 2. This section sucks with a hand cannon. This one kind of sucks. I'm gonna play this fairly passive. Because I've burnt a lot of resources in the past, in both the remake and the original, trying to run this. I could probably go up to 2nd level just fine. Yep, it's fine. Especially at distance, aiming at that turret specifically on the left becomes a little bit of a nightmare. I wonder if he functions on a timer or if he functions on event flags, or a bit of both. Yep, see, like that's the issue I run into. I'm always so close with my shot, but it never actually lands like I want it to. Fuck off. He's... Oh, thank you. How did you get up here so fast? It's one turret down, or at least for now. Leaves the other one. And I don't really have a cover mechanic. So he's gonna blow up, probably, is he gonna blow up the active one? I think he blows up the active one. Yeah, so he has to function on event flags, right? I can't believe, I could have saved myself if I could have actually snapshotted that. So he blew up the right one. So the one in the center is the one that's currently the issue. This thing is I can never see them come up either. And this is where the door actually comes into play. Oh, please, I'm begging you. I'm so close. Why am I pulling so hard to the right? Glad the explosive barrel stopped that. That was just awful. Like, I hit the same, like, because I was trying to minor adjust every time, but the sway kept making it so I hit the same exact spot multiple times. That was just unfortunate. So he'll say take cover, and then I think he gets, because I was up there once upon a time where he just blew that up, and he says it three times, and then he actually fires at you. So I mean, I like that. Like, I don't know. I like that he actually still does it. Like, he does tell the player, but the player is still free to kind of stand in the way, right? The player is still free to stand in the way of his rockets and just eat a rocket. I'm glad that I got that first aid spray though. No, you do not get dynamite. No, you do not. Okay. Yeah, every time, dude. I don't know what it is about that door, but that door consistently causes a hard crash on PC. Let me get back to that point and then we can restart that. Okay. Let's see if this actually works this time. Maybe it was just that the game was getting tired or something. Yeah, I don't know why it's that specific loading gate. That specific loading gate has led to quite a few crashes. I don't know what it is about it. It's probably just something to do with, I don't know, maybe the game's running too long or something. In any event, we made it back in about half the time it took us initially.
Take cover!
It is actually a really cool cutscene. I love it. Oh, I love it. The whole sequence is brilliant. I love it. Where's to a close?
Thanks. When we get out of here, drinks are on me.
I'm assuming those are belts around the miniguns.
I know a good bar.
Rip Mike.
Mike!
Oh, excuse me. I stone faced that entire time. It wasn't until I hit record that my nose starts just like
Make sure you're the next to go, Saddler.
It's the curse of recording. Every time.
Ooh, I'm sorry, Leon.
Saddler, you bastard!
It's nothing to get all upset about. Don't tell me you've never swatted
Excuse
a
me.
bothersome fly. In essence, it's the same thing.
What did you say? Insects' life doesn't compare to human lives.
When you've acquired this power, you too will understand.
Guess it's another good reason to get the parasite out of my body.
I wish you luck.
I love it. The whole sequence is brilliant. I love it. Yes, I was like, isn't there a treasure back here? Yes, there is. There's a treasure you can definitely miss. I don't know if I remember what it is. I think it's just an emerald or something. Yeah, it's just an emerald. Point being, there's a treasure back there you can miss. I like how they fleshed this out in the remake, though. I like how they fleshed out. Like, so the RPG curving always threw me off, and I guess I don't know. I think maybe it's heat seeking. I don't know. I don't understand how that entirely works. People who've actually operated the system or know how it works probably explain it better than I could. Michael, make sure they pay. I think it's really interesting, and I like how they expanded this. How you had the undersection here in the remake, where like it explains some of the lore and stuff. And I think you got the Luminous staff, if I remember correctly. Very good. Very good. Way that they expanded it. Also, the Navistadors. The Navistadors played a lot bigger of a part than I expected them to, and it always kind of throws me off. They expanded a lot of this, really. There's a Regenerador here, Iron Maiden, right? A couple of them. The Freezer unit. They combined some of the elements of the prior island with this.
Leon, you okay?
Yeah.
I mean, that was solely just to wake him up, right? That was very much just the tip of the knife. It's gonna sting. It's gonna hurt a little bit, right? But I mean, she could have definitely done a lot more damage should she actually have wanted to. She also went for her knife rather than her pistol, which, I mean, I don't know. That close quarters, probably going for the knife in general would be the better idea, right?
Yeah. But before that, I gotta save Ashley.
Fine. Let's split up.
I love the light also below on his attack vest, below the pouches. Oh, is there something here that I miss? Oh, there's an interact point here for some reason. Oh, snap. It's the sack. I think they removed the sack from the remake. I have to double check when No, I think that thing was in the remake. No. You open the funny, and it's just a sack. That's it. And then it does this. And you don't actually get hit markers for it, but yeah. What the hell is this thing? It's my favorite part of the game. It's just sack. And they kind of brought it back for RE5 too, or just a variant of it in my opinion, where they in the 1-1 before you get to public assembly, right? Like you're just walking with Sheva through Kijuju, and you happen upon just a bunch of Majini just kicking the sack. It's really funny to me. Oh yeah, that does not look so good. That definitely not. Yes, I too find 30-06 in prison cells. Absolutely. You gotta follow me a little bit. A little too high. There we go. Because I hit the head and not the collarbone area. Collarbone would have been guaranteed. Let's do that. Like, there's just the bars are bended out on that too. Love it, dude. And then obviously you have other sacks here, right? And this gives you the implication that this is one of the prisoners, right? All right. Now we come down to progress gate number 2. This is an area that just wastes my time because I go through this so slow it's not even funny. Take that, sure. Yeah, and then it's pot shot sniper alley. And then JJ shows up. I can't believe that hit me. Dude is Rainbow Six corner peeking. Did I actually get a 2-for-1? I got a 2-for-1 on that one. Let me play this little safe. I actually really like playing this safe. when it comes to JJ, because I can't see. He has the high ground for all intents and purposes. He has the meme. He can see things that I physically cannot. Come on. Got him. I like that Resident Evil 5 kind of added, because we got the alternative red form of JJ too. But he's absent in the remake, so I wonder if that was a I wonder if there's a meeting like, hey, we can't actually have JJ's design, right? I wonder what the actual reasoning for him not being in the game is. Oh, there's a red herb here. I was trying not to blow up that red barrel if I could avoid it. Trying to avoid that in case I need it for a big group. I physically cannot aim lower than that. And then he'll pull it out. I mean, this is a guaranteed, right? This is like the, when we went back, I cleared the room before the dumpster, before the drop, right? The drop into the garbage disposal, the garbage chute. And then the dude comes off of like right off of right cam, right? Like this is meant to be, as far as I'm aware, a mandatory encounter. You cannot avoid this, from what I understand. It's fine. I'll just funnel them through here. I know for a fact that the enemies aren't infinitely spawning. They can be a little annoying, but they're not infinitely spawning. Okay, he missed. Because usually I go either to the top one or the one over there where the other button is. And I usually try to fight it out. But I want to kind of try to fight it out here and see if that actually improves things a little bit. I think it might. I see the card. I mean, I see the card right there. Where are you shooting me from? We'll throw you there. They're gonna be up top, right? Of course, they're hardcore camping. I don't even need the yellow. I just like completing them. He's hiding up top. I know exactly where he is. Ah, he clipped me. Come on. That is... Okay, that is 2 type A's. I just healed too, you asshole. I don't even know where the hell they came from. And they're also preventing me from actually shooting the guy that keeps... dude, it is so frustrating to be so close to hitting them and then not actually being able to hit them. This run is a frustration simulator. Take that bullion. Card ready for emergency locks. Card key has been pulled out. Emergency lock's been activated. Through the emergency lock key. Like, the amount of times this run where I've, like, literally lined up my laser on a dude, and then they just absolutely just still get the fire off the thing anyways, because either, like, I barely miss right over their shoulder. Where are they shooting from? I don't know where this man is, and he's pissing me off. Where did you come from? See, now he's just TF2 taunting me. Oh. So glad I got that. One of the locks. Press the button. There's got to be a faster and more efficient way to run this part. I don't know what it is. This part is genuinely made to waste my time. I don't know. I don't know. I have to figure out where the remake lies. I think I like the remake better. I think it flows a little better. I think ultimately it ends up being longer though. I don't know. I'm kind of mixed on it. I'd have to really think about. I'd have to really give some thought to. Where did you come from, my guy? Get out of here! Trying to fucking sneaky peeky me around a corner. Get out of here with that. Give me that red herb. Because I know Sadler can be done with just hand cannon, we'll be using the hand cannon. I won't be using the rocket. Double Plaga. Just pulling to the right again for some reason. Oh man, it's gonna be wild to play a game and actually be able to like actually shoot where I aim. That'd be actually amazing right now. Maybe it's loading, just loading the 2 cells. Maybe that's why that door causes a crash. I don't know. It's a hard one.
You'll soon harbor an awesome power. Yet it seems you would rather choose death.
I'm taking Ashley back, whether you like it or not.
Ah, the audacity of youth.
The forced dash and push. Yeah, it's so good. I love it. It's so campy, dude. Gotta love it. TMP's super expensive though, from what I understand. It's not her MP9 that she uses in what, Resident Evil 6? Her ammo box, or what, Rigger MP9? That's expensive at auction. I like that he actually, in the remake, they translated that to an actual attack where he'll fire the bullets back at you in separate ways. I was actually a huge fan of that. We have one last batch of enemies to go through. Merchant. Louis Memo 5. From the initial stages of research, we have been searching for a safe and practical removal procedure of the Plaga. Ironically, it turns out that the real objective of this research was to not find a way to remove the Plagas from the affected persons, but to find a way so that the Plaga could not be removed from the body easily. In the end, we were able to find out that the Plaga could not be removed. Could be removed only exposing to a special radiation. I think it's UV, if I understand it correctly. The only drawback with this method is that it's a very painful procedure. Since the Plaga attaches itself to the nerve, there's a possibility that it may impair the consciousness of the host. Another fact is that that must be mentioned is that once the Plaga grows into an adult, the removal procedure could kill the host, but perhaps death isn't so bad when you think about the alternative. I love the bits. Like, you don't have to read it, but they add so much. They really do. I think it's a couple big guys and a small guy, if I understand that correctly. Or if I remember. Crotch shot.
I mean, you just can't shoot a guy in the dick.
I did. Oh, there's 2 here. Thought there was 1. Just 4 enemies. Card. Not being able to Ditman as well has been wild this run, because usually I'll Ditman to go faster.
There's only one way to find out. You operate.
You sure you want to do this?
Yeah.
All right. Here goes nothing.
Yeah, it does not look. That does not look in any way, shape, or form comfortable.
How are you feeling?
Like $1,000,000.
I thought you were gonna die. All right. Guess I'm up.
It's always weird because, like, I guess it does happen in fairly quick succession. Ashley getting kidnapped and then Leon being sent after her. But, like, the fact that her Plaga didn't mature fully is kind of, like, miraculous.
I don't know about you,
Because they were infected, yeah, a
but
difference.
I think it's time we go home.
Like a time difference apart. All right, and then that is going to be going into final because it goes 5-4 and then final. I'm used to Resident Evil where it goes to 6-3. Thank God it's out. I think I actually prefer the original rather than the remake because the remake makes you go through, and this affects speedrunners as well. It makes you go through the entire like hallucinatory trip every single time. No need to use this anymore. Yeah, it's because it impairs my movement because I have to go through a long thing every time. That's really what it comes down to. It's just a convenience thing. Our mission, real power of the United States lies in 3 areas: the Justice Department, the administrative bodies, and the military. In order to take control of these areas, we must influence the minds of the people who advise the president. After this is done, the rest of the departments will quickly fall under our sway. If by chance the United States were to figure out our plan, the damage caused should be minimal. We should still be able to conquer the country as planned using our backup plan. Once we control the country, we'll use their international influence to our advantage. The rest of the world will fall swiftly. As already stated, if our first plan doesn't go as smoothly as expected, we'll proceed with our secondary plan by sending in our special forces. We will infiltrate the country from within. Fear and chaos will spread throughout the nation like a virus. It'll only be a matter of time before the country loses its stability. At that time, when they're most vulnerable, we will strike. Rejoice, my brother, and the world will soon be cleansed. I mean, yeah, like the fact that games can explore concepts like this in art is honestly really, I like it. I like it. Like this is why people game, because we can explore concepts like this, or like play Metal Gear Solid, right, and explore like the Cold War in a different setting, right?
Something's not right. Ashley, you stay here.
When it's too quiet. I think that's what the insinuation is. Like with that feeling of when it's too quiet, like you know something's like wrong or like someone's watching you, right? It's also wild that Sadler didn't infect her with a Plaga as well. Because like that would have seemed like a very good insurance policy, right?
Better try a new trick, because that one's getting old.
But I guess these are type 1 Plaga, right? So they don't. It's not like Resident Evil 5 where you can like enter through the mouth and like immediately infect.
I've been better.
Because there's a gestation period.
What's so funny?
Oh, I think you know. The American prevailing is a cliche that only happens in your Hollywood movies. Oh, Mr. Kennedy, you entertain me. To show my appreciation, I will help you awaken from your world of cliches.
I know the eyes are an instant down. I don't know if the body actually contributes to damage. I think the body is heavily nerf damage. I do think the remake did Sadler's transformation better, though. I did like his transformation in the remake. So really like that they blotted in cliches, Hollywood movies and stuff. It's such a product of its time. We're gonna see locking down elevator. If you get under him though, you can absolutely just get like bodied. You wanna stop freaking around? Fighting him is fucking miserable sometimes, especially when he stun locks you. I literally cannot fucking... Oh, I hate this view. It's because I'm so far over where I think I'm actually supposed to be. And he's already moving on. I'm clearly just not reading his attack pattern correctly. Just before that open to... There we go. The fact that the cutscene finished and I was still... Oh, I hate that. I was... Yeah, that sound, his roar is way too loud, considering how the rest of the game is mixed and mastered. Literally as I turned away. Next. God, that roar is definitely loud, though.
Use this.
Go for it. Go for 3. There we go. Had to line up that shot once again, be like right up against him. Now it gets a little tricky because his front 2 eyes are actually out of service now. Was I close enough? Yes, I was. Go for 5. I like that you see some of the bladed Plaga, like the Type 1 Plaga, and is on the back of him. There we go. It's 5 knives. So the first 2 that downed him, and then you're supposed to rocket him. So it's equivalent to about 3 knives. I like that the option to use the rocket exists, though. I think I like that you can choose to use it or not. Unlike in Resident Evil 5, where you have to use the flamethrower on Ouroboros.
Sorry, Leo. Hand it over.
In 5-2, or else you have to use the rocket. You have to engage with the mechanic. It's so good.
Don't worry. I'll take good care of it.
Ada!
Gotta go. If I were you, I'd get off this island too.
She really pushed it.
Here, catch. Better get a move on. See you around.
She really pushed it. Leon acts surprised.
Very cute.
Windmill. You got the jet ski key. Emergency system has been deactivated, releasing locks. It should be down this way. I don't think I've ever got bad checkpointed here. I'm sure that you can get bad checkpointed. I've never actually experienced it though. Because like you have X amount of time or else the island actually just blows up, right? And it reasonably gives you enough time. But I've never,
Get off this island now. It's gonna
I don't think I've
follow
ever actually gotten bad checkpointed to the point where like I have to pixel perfect it. I did think the remake did this a lot better too. When you're leaving and you start seeing all the Ganado writhing on the ground, you see some like the Plaga, like the Type 3s, the spider-looking ones by themselves, right? Or Type Cs, whatever they're called, and they're like writhing in their little tubes, right? The transport tubes. So they like, and also because it showcases that the dominant Plaga has been cut off, right? Like their influence has been cut off. It also showcases the quote-unquote force that was just talked about in the our mission our mission memo, because at that point it showcases like, yeah, this is the backup force if Plan A should fail, and then you get into the Ganado about to getting ready to invade and stuff like that, release Plaga in the streets and stuff. I think it did a better job of show not tell. Like, this really does come down to a Majora's Mask versus Majora's Mask 3D, Silent Hill versus Silent Hill 2 versus Silent Hill 2 remake. Like, you would play them for different things, right? And I think we're like Dead Space remake. I would play Dead Space 1 versus the Dead Space remake for different things. And I think that's the mark of a good remake. When I think people would say it should overshadow the original, I think it should complement the original. I think the original should still be sold, obviously, and still, you know, be able to be compared and contrasted to. I personally I like that it's additive rather than trying to be detractive of or spit in the face of the original, right? I mean, I enjoyed it. I'm having a lot of fun going back through this after the remake, because it's been a hot minute.
Ashley! Where are ya?
Leon!
Salt water too. That would taste awful.
Come on. Let's go home.
Sounds like a great idea. Mission accomplished. Right, Leon?
Not quite. I still have to get you home safe.
So, after you take me back to my place, how about we do some, overtime?
Leon acknowledges that she's 16. It's not just a work thing, because Ashley's like 16 in this, remember?
You know? So, who was that woman anyway?
Why do you ask?
Come on, tell me.
She's like a part of me I can't let go. Let's leave it at that.
I like where they took Resident Evil 6. Like, I think the actual full-on romance was a bit too far. And we've never even really seen Ada and Leon addressed since Resident Evil 6. Obviously, we got the Resident Evil 4 remake, yeah. But, like, 6 is the furthest in the timeline, outside of maybe some animated movies. I might be missing them. I know there's some animated movies. I think the one that ends with the two tyrants and has a Las Plagas plot point where Ada's impersonating a politician. I think that takes place before 6. I'd have to check the timeline again. But, like, I also like the ending of this, the ending where it showcases via pictures, showcases the village before the Las Plagas outbreak, right? Showcases, you know, children there, showcases, you know, family settings, and then obviously you compare and I think this is doing a prequel done right? Like doing the prequel logic done correctly, right? So I think it's really interesting to look at. But I mean, like, this definitely stands on its own 2 feet. Yeah, some tech issues. Yeah, some jank. Old game is old status. You definitely have. Oh man, I don't want to talk about the aiming on the hand cannon. It's atrocious. But it's definitely one of those things you look at, right? And like, this game has a lot of charm. And you see why the Resident Evil 4 remake was so successful, especially with the source material that it was acting on, right? Like, that it was actually like you know, pulling from. And yeah, there were a few things. There were a few omissions. There was the omission of the what do you call it? The emission of the lava, the emission of the incendiary grenades, emission of the nightmare cage, right? There were several omissions, and that's fine, honestly. Certain things were changed. Administering the Plaga, it looks like, right? I think they go into it being medicine in the remake, I think. And then obviously this has some disturbing connotation behind it, right? Love the art. Like, even from a lower quality standpoint, you look at that. This end, the credits are reminding me a little bit of Silent Hill, a little bit with how they're presented, with the coloration and the little bit of transparency, right? Opacity. But honestly, very good. If you've never played the original Resident Evil 4, I do highly recommend it. I've played this a number of times. It's always fun to go through it every now and again. Spooktober 2025 was definitely a little odd one because it was off to a little bit of a rocky start in terms of actually getting stuff working. But I mean, honestly, it's always cool to go through this. You have definitely things that are missing in terms of like actual weapons from the remake as well. The funny laser in my inventory, the PRL like 42 or whatever it's called, that's missing. And like, yeah, like unfortunately, it is one of those where some stuff will just be missing, and it'll have to adhere to the direction they're wanting to take it. But I think the Resident Evil 4 remake was done in good faith. I think that it didn't really stray too far, and I think that it opened up a lot of doors in comparison, right? I think they're trying to move away from certain things, Resident Evil 5 and 6, maybe even some things like Revelations 2, brought about. They're giving themselves room to actually interplay there, especially with the ending of Separate Ways, where we see Ada going her own separate way, Wesker, recovering Krauser's body, and, we have Resident Evil Requiem coming out early 2026, so that'll be an interesting one to stream, assuming that, it's optimized well, assuming that it actually plays on day one, right? But we'll have to see where that goes. And I think it's interesting to compare and contrast where the story went, with the games that followed this versus some of the remakes and stuff, right? This is also a good warm-up for, I said, Resident Evil 5 challenge, Resident Evil 0, and Resident Evil 1, the remake, right? Going to be good practice to actually get in the headset, the mindset of actually going into those for the first time, because I've never went through 0 and 1. I know what happens, but never actually gone through those.
Hunnigan, is that you?
Finally, the line's jack free.
Hey, Hunnigan, no glasses.
Forget the glasses. What's the status of the mission?
I've rescued the subject. We're returning home.
You did it, Leon.
Thanks. You're kind of cute without those glasses. Give me your number when I get back.
May I remind you that you're still on duty?
Got him.
Story of my life.
Oh, love it. But yeah, I think the subtext there is Leon's definitely a flirt. It confirms he's definitely a flirt, but Ashley's literally 16, right? Like, she's literally a child. 6 hours 32, not bad. Still pretty long. Number of times that I got killed, 891 enemies killed with a 77% hit ratio. Oh, hand cannon hurts. That's all I'm gonna say on that one. Hand cannon really hurts. I guess my personal best is 6 hours even, which is fine. I'm not looking at the leaderboards. Don't really care. And we will actually save on that one, because that gives us our new round for whenever I want to do another challenge or I want to go through this game again. Last time it crashed, though, so I got the crash instead of on save at the end. I got the crash at the funny door leading into the Mike helicopter scene. But thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it. We do have a couple extra game modes to go through. I need to figure out what I want to do for those specifically. So we are missing Assignment Ada. I think Ada's report. I think that's just... I don't remember what that is. Separate Ways is obviously Separate Ways. Mercenaries, what it sounds like. Movie Browser, exactly what it sounds like. Assignment Ada, and Assignment Ada is kind of an offshoot thing, and I think Ada's report maybe it's a cutscene browser or something like that. I'd have to figure out what it is. But I would need to see what challenge run I want to do for those specifically. Hopefully you had a fun time here with Resident Evil 4, especially if you haven't played Resident Evil 4 before, whether it's the remake or the original. Hopefully you enjoyed your time as much as I did. Thank you, everyone, for watching, and I will see you in whatever the next one so happens to be.